Hi everyone, my name is Bartolo Gelsomino, here with the Own It team powered by Nationwide Mortgage Bankers. For most of you that know me, I am a big supporter of small to medium-sized businesses. I always shop local and within my own community. Today, we decided to highlight small business within our area that was either used by me or someone that I've worked with in the past. Today, I would like to introduce Chris Fargiano. Chris, good day, how's everything?
Hi, how you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Nice to have me here and get to introduce myself.
Great. Tell us a little bit about your background and the name of your business.
Sure. My business is Compass Wealth Professionals. You know, my background really is from the restaurant business. I have a vast amount of experience doing training and development, a lot of different leadership roles. I adopted my two babies 4 years ago. It was such a blessing for me and my wife, of course.
Definitely a long process, I would assume.
Long process. It was tough during COVID.
Well, if there's anyone looking into the adoption, I mean, I'm sure they can reach out if they have any questions.
Yeah, definitely. Always reach out to me. I have a lot of different resources and connections, and I could even give a lot of advice when it comes to that, because it's an emotional journey that you take with it, but I could help you through that process as well.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, when I adopted my two babies back up, during COVID, I decided to, after many years in the restaurants, make a career change. The restaurants weren't really suitable for building a young family, and I went into
I agree.
Yeah,
I was in the
tough.
pizza business myself. I understand.
No, it was tough. So I always had an interest in financial services and decided to make the leap. And in my late 30s, I changed careers. That was really it. I started off with Northwestern Mutual and decided to go independent. And I opened up my company, Compass Wealth Professionals. It's based on Long Island.
And how long have you had it now?
I've had it for a couple years now.
Okay.
It's just been fantastic. I've met a lot of great people from it. We're a full service financial planning firm, and we do everything from life insurance to retirement planning. I got attorneys on my team. I got CPAs on my team.
Very nice. So you went from working from one company to working for yourself.
Yeah,
definitely.
Nothing
takes
like
a lot of confidence to do that, right?
You know,
Scary.
it's a little nerve-wracking when you have a young family to make that move. But I always feel anything worth doing, it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of effort.
Definitely agree with you.
Yeah.
So what does Compass Wealth Professionals do?
So we, like I said earlier, we're a full-service financial planning firm. We really focus on families and business professionals. We pretty much talk to both. We like to just introduce ourselves, create that conversation, look to see what your needs are. Everybody has a different need.
Yeah, of course. So do you work with the everyday consumer, businesses, or both?
I would say both. I work with a lot of young families that are just starting out. I work with a lot of individuals that are approaching retirement, just looking to get past 65 and beyond. When it comes to retirement planning, just like climbing Mount Everest, I use this analogy all the time. Most people are focused on getting to the top of the mountain, but they don't have any preparation. That's where a lot of people perish. And when it comes to retirement planning, people run out of money or they have to change their lifestyle because they didn't prepare properly. So I like to create strategies with you side by side to make sure that it works and give you the financial peace of mind.
Very nice. So with the everyday consumer, what are the top products you see or the services you offer that they take advantage of?
Sure. Yeah, I do everything from life insurance and living benefits right through to comprehensive retirement planning. And I've been doing a lot of rollovers lately, especially with the volatility of the market, rolling those 401ks, especially if you're separated from your employer, into an indexed account. It's really a way to safeguard your money, minimize or eliminate that downside risk, and only have that guaranteed cash growth and upside gain.
All right, great. Well, I'm a mortgage professional, so I really don't know much about those. So what do those actually entail? The retirement plan and life insurance with living benefits, rolling over 401k?
Yeah, obviously with the 401k, you would have to be separated from your employer. So I do a lot of work with business professionals that are maybe going through a transition in their life or a career change. They're going through job loss. Maybe the company's going bankrupt and restructuring. But in any case, I roll over those 401ks into, in a lot of instances, indexed annuities.
Okay.
And it's just a way where, based on the performance of the S&P, but there's no downside risk. So as the market goes up, you go with it, but when it goes down, you stay where it is.
So once they leave, let's say they're transitioning out of a job and they roll over their 401k, they keep it in that account. Can they take it out and put it into their company's 401k again, or do they leave it into that account that you set up for them?
When you get separated from your employer, you become a participant in that 401k rather than an owner.
Okay.
So it's really in your best interest to take it out, because you can't contribute when you leave your employer.
That's right.
It really makes sense, especially now with the volatility of the market and the unknowns in the world, to put it into an account that really safeguards your hard-earned money.
Yeah, and the S&P is historically known to always
always go up, always go up. And it really doesn't matter who's in office, not to get political, but historically it goes up over time.
Over time, correct.
Yeah.
Especially with inflation and everything. All right, great.
Sure.
And what about businesses? How do you help and work with businesses?
I do a lot of financial wellness programs and just really trying to see where they are in their business and making sure that they're solvent, that they're making a profit. And there's different products that I offer and different strategies that I recommend to help business owners either retain their staff, help with the hiring process, you name it. It really just comes down to what their needs are.
Because with business owners, I've worked with business owners a lot in the past, and business owners, myself was a business owner as well, and we wear a lot of hats and they wear a lot of hats. Sometimes, they got to do the hiring, the payroll. What type of services you offer to help business owners with that?
It's great that you said that, because wearing a lot of hats, it kind of takes the focus off of you trying to build your business. I actually just partnered with PEO Spectrum, which is a full-service HR support company. We could do everything with them as far as payroll goes, group plans, major medical, retirement plans, and
medical premiums,
all that stuff.
Yeah. Very good.
Absolutely.
All right, nice. So, obviously working to build your business involves building your network, right? Because your network is your net worth. So what types of professionals have you met throughout your career, and what type of verticals have they been in?
I love making introductions, but I also like being introduced, and I say yes to everybody, because you never know who you're going to meet. I meet a lot of professionals like yourself. You're in the mortgages. I love working with people in the real estate industry, whether they're mortgage brokers or real estate professionals as a whole, because I protect mortgages. When you're when you're buying a house, it's the biggest purchase of your life in most cases.
Yeah, in most cases, that's very true.
In most cases, yeah. And what happens if you get sick or you get hurt? That income doesn't come in anymore.
Well, let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
So let's say, I sell someone a house right now, and a young couple, family, they move in. Now they have this brand new house that they're in, and they have no type of life insurance or no type of coverage. What would they benefit from it? What would they see? What's the process entail?
Yeah, especially being young, and if they're healthy, getting them into an indexed universal life insurance policy is something that I always recommend. It's really like a threefold, where it has that retirement tool, with savings and cash growth, but you also have living benefits, which is an accelerated death benefit. So a lot of people now, they survive heart attacks, strokes, and
getting healthier as we get older.
Getting healthier,
yeah. You get healthier.
It's really important to make sure that you're safeguarding your income. When you're out of work, to be able to access those life insurance policies, even term, the ones that I offer term insurance, most companies don't offer that, the living benefits with that. Having access to the death benefit while you're alive, and being able to take up to 75% in some cases, being able to take that money and put it towards your mortgage, put it towards your bills, and not have to really change your lifestyle. It's just a great way to give you peace of mind.
That's great. So do you deal with a lot of mortgage brokers as myself, real estate brokers?
Yeah.
Insurance companies?
Yeah, that should be one of the first conversations after they get the mortgages. What are you going to do to protect it? I always recommend having life insurance, which is 10 to 20 times your income, but we also take into consideration the assets. If you have a $750,000 home with X amount of payment each month towards that mortgage, you take that, your overall bills, and then what your salary is every year. Really make sure that you're protected, and the family, God forbid, they lose you and they lose your income. They're going to have a lot of mourning time. Let's take that piece of the puzzle off with the financial side.
Yeah, because the financial burden is always really on people. No,
definitely.
I've seen it before, without a doubt. So obviously you worked with a lot of professionals in the past, and including in real estate.
Yeah.
People that don't offer your service, right? Having you in their network, what type of value can you add just but with your services, basically?
Sure. Obviously, being full service is a great feature. We're a one-stop shop type of concept, but I would say having so many people in the industry do what I do, just being relationship focused. I love to build rapport. I love to build trust. Depending on what their needs are, talking about finances becomes uncomfortable for some people.
It does, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, so, I always like to try to take their guard down and let them know that I'm here. What they're telling me is top of mind, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to help them. It's all about listening.
I appreciate Chris Fargiano for coming by today from Compass Wealth Management.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you.
Thank you guys for watching. Any other questions, you can always reach out to Chris, shoot your information.
Yeah, you could always reach me on my phone number. It's 240-921-4315. But always check us out on our website at www.compasswealthpros.com, and you could just connect and see what we offer, and even schedule an appointment with me.
Great. Info will be in the tags as well. Have a good day. Thank you.